Welcome back to Solace Craft Beginnings. Today we will talk about building and leveling. Before we get started, check out my first video, Solace Crafting Beginnings, Setting Up Your Facilities, Episode 1. This will help you get your facilities set up, as you will need these in order to build some of the objects you will put into your buildings. There are two different building types you can do in this game. There are the buildings where you create your own building like a house, and that's accessed through the B button. And then there is the town buildings, which are the prefabricated buildings, which you need to be close enough to your Solace to bring up. And those are these town fabricated buildings here, where you can make your storehouse, your forager, your reaper. We'll deal with those later. But for now, go out to a spot that is pretty empty, that is away from all of your other stuff. And you're going to, let's find a good spot. We're going to build right here, and you're going to want to have a spot that is away from your Solace so that you are not building on top of where you are going to put other buildings. And so we are going to start with building. To build, you will hit select. You want to put it in a spot that is green, and we'll go ahead and put it spot here. It's going to ask you for your the kind of foundation resource you want to use. You can use timber or stone, and you can use whatever rarity you have available. You can see I have a variety of rarities. Tiers. You can use which tier you want available. I have a variety of tiers available. And rarities, you can, if you have the rarities, you can use them, but I don't advise it. There's no real point. And so you're going to hit OK. You can hit you can name it, and you're going to hit the material, then you're going to hit OK. And now we're going to go ahead and select our next piece. So as you can see, the piece is a little too high. We want it to be flush. So you can do a couple things. You can hit the Q or the E key, or you can hit these buttons here, and it'll do the same thing. And as you can see, it will say select a slot. And so you have your north, south, east, and west. Doesn't really matter for which ones you want to do. This will be for doorways, wood windows, walls, stone, and wood. Center does stairs. You can mess with the roof if you want to, stone and wood. And then the floor does a wood floor foundation, the floor hatches, and then stone and floor foundations. So we're just going to hit, we're going to make another floor foundation. And as you can see, it will go ahead and make the next spot. If you want to tab it over, you can use these tabs here. Now, if you turn the wrong direction, you will find that the keys will not correspond to the direction you want to go. So pick the right direction. And so we'll put this down. We'll make a 3x3. All right. And say you wanted to, and you can get out of this menu by hitting B. Say you wanted to create a new spot, you can do the same thing. If you want, say you wanted to get rid of a spot, you're going to select the piece, and you're going to hit deconstruct, and you can hit apply. Or if you want to do it another way, you can go to tab skills, this deconstruct button right here. You're going to put it on your hotbar, and you hit 8. There's the hotbar button, and you can and then you left click. All right, so now we're going to build some walls, and we're going to do that under the build menu, and you're going to click your spot, and now you're going to hit one direction. We're going to do wood wall, just a plain wood wall, and as you can see that the area is too low, so again you can hit your up, your down, or you can hit your Q or your E. All right, and then you're going to thumb through. And then to change directions, you hit the Z key. And as you need to change directions for what you're seeing, you can also hit the Z. You can use the right button to zoom around. and then now the next thing we can do is we can go up to, just change to the direction, east, south, east, west, doesn't matter. And now we're going to want a doorway, and we're going to put the doorway in. As there are no doors that I know of, so you're just going to have a doorway. All right, we can get out of that spot by hitting B, and now we're going to, come on. All right. So as you can see, we put it in a bad spot, so we can't get in. So we're actually going to deconstruct this. Oh, wrong button. We're going to deconstruct this. And we're going to do something, going to change, we're going to go back in, and we're going to go ahead and put the doorway here. So hopefully now we'll be able to get in, and we'll find out. So we're going to go ahead and put the doorway over here. And we're going to do that by selecting. We're going to go to our east. We're going to put our doorway and raise it up. And hopefully this will work. Yes. All right. We're able to go in there. All right. And now we're just going to put up our walls. And we're going to select new again. We're going to select east. We're going to put up our wood walls. Put them right spot. All right, now we're going to be able to put up our stairways. Okay, now we're going to be able to put up our stairways. So you're going to hit select, you're going to hit center, and you can put one of the steps. You can, you're going to need to raise them. You can hit the different stairs that you want. You just want to make sure that you can get on there. You can use the Z to change the direction. So that looks fine. And now we're going to build the floor above. So you're going to go to floor, and you're going to pan up, and you're going to go to E, and you're going to go to wood floor and hit construct. And you're going to pan over, and you're just going to keep moving. Just make sure you don't put over the floor over where you're going to have the stairs entrance. All right. And now we can check that. As you can see, now we need one more flooring. And you can hit B again, select, and you're going to go to the right spot. Oh, no, we don't need that. As you can see, we are now able to go up to the next floor, and we can build our walls. Select new, and we're going to select the wood wall. And build our walls around. All right, and then we are going to go ahead and click flooring, and we'll go up a floor. And you can put in roofs if you want, but I found it's just easier to do floors again. So I'm just going to do floors. If you want to mess around with roofs, go ahead. I've not had much luck with those. So we're going to go ahead and close our up, and now we have our basic house. So now we can go ahead, and we're going to want to start filling our house. We can come back into where all our facilities are, and now we're going to open up our crafting menu. As you can see, I've opened up all of the menus and hit furniture, and there is a There is a wide variety of different things you can put down. You can put armor's anvil, which is just decorative. You can put down chairs. You can put down crates, which is also decorative. You can put down lanterns, tables. We're just going to start with a bed. Keep in mind that each of these will need their different stations. So this needs a different station. We're just going to do a bed. Level you can't do anything with. Rarity you can't do anything with. You can do the tier, doesn't matter. We'll just go whatever you have the tier level for. And we'll hit craft. And now we have our bed. And now we can go back to our house. And go into our house. And we can place our bed. And now it says you can sleep, but you can only sleep at night. So now you have a bed to sleep in at night if you wish. All right, and now we're going to do something else. We're going to show you how to level the terrain. You're going to hit the Y button, and as you can see, this is our terrain. The red button means we can't do anything with it. It's obstructed, so you want to move around so it's not obstructed. You can use this button, the smaller button, to raise and lower different areas. As you can see, it raises and lowers. You can recenter if you wanted to start from the beginning, and then you find your area again, and use the larger spot to, you can also raise and lower, but you can also flatten the area, and it'll flatten the area for you. You can lock and unlock the flatten height, and you can make it easier to build, and also for making your planting when you're farming, but that will be another video. I hope this answers all your questions for building, and if you have any questions or concerns, please leave them in the comments. I'll get back to you, and I hope you have fun building in Solace Crafting.